victory go. Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from Arlington. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart. This game will start with a throw on first down. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboot. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Set to go now on first and 10.
Giants first down.
On play action, it is Dart. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That's hauled in at the 2.
Complete to number 29.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard now?
And he will take it in himself. Jackson Dart, touchdown, New York.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been, but not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
You know, we used to have a saying, like, the only guys who didn't have a bad game were the guys who didn't play. So here you are as the quarterback, putting a lot of the offensive success on your back, and the game just doesn't go your way. You're not seeing it right, the coverage is not, whatever the case may be. He certainly didn't have his best performance last week, but that is over. He needs to move forward, turn the page. Today is a great opportunity for a bounce back and try to lead his team to a big victory.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Now, this looks like a design run.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush, having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner. They're able to stop him short of the first down.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense ready now for their second drive. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
Third and short. Here's Dart. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 29.
Prescott again. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the bootleg. He'll they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Giants has it. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Giants 14, Cowboys nothing.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. They'll begin this drive, 1st and 10. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
Here's Here's Sampson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
Once again, it's Sampson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Cordell Flott is there on the tackle.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
Here's a third down and 4. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's 4th down.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try.
58-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. Hey, Greg, you think about the NFC East, I was always fond of saying, you're not allowed to rebuild in the NFC East. Think about these fan bases, Philly, Washington, Dallas, the Giants. Their fans don't stand rebuilds very often. Always feels a different pressure in this division to be one of the best teams in the league every year.
And it's just such a fun division. And last year with Washington turning it around so quickly, Jaden Daniels and Dan Quinn, what a great story that was. And then, of course, with Philadelphia, the eventual Super Bowl champs, clearly towards the end of the season, it was pretty evident, at least to all of us, that they were the best team, and that's exactly how things played out. So if you're at the bottom looking up, unlike some of these other divisions where you say, okay, maybe I'm not as far behind as it feels, in the NFC East, Mike, there's just not a lot of easy wins in your division, especially if you're the Giants.
We talk about history, and sometimes people go back 5 or 10 years. I just think back to the generations of great matchups amongst these teams. Greg, when any one of these teams goes to visit the other one, it feels like a historic NFL game because of the legacy. That, to me, is why the NFC East is one of the sexiest divisions in all of sports, not just the NFL. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Cam Scanaboo, touchdown, Giants. For Scanaboo, 24 total TDs last year at Arizona State. This his first in the NFL.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35, or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Scatterboo. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Jacob Parrish in there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. Once again, it's Scatterboo. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid, week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd down, Prescott. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Prescott. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's on the second time, we'll try to get something inside the 10. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. He's got room to roam. And he's in! Darius Slayton, touchdown, New York. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Makes the score Giants 28, Cowboys 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one fielded at the 15. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. 1st down now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Now Prescott. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. That brings up 4th down. They'll try it now with Sampson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. On 1st down, Dart. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Dart. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you burn.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will tack on 3 more. extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's our second week in studio, second week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Smith to return it. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Obviously, so much attention around the quarterback position. And Cam Ward goes number one, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Jenkins. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch?
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at fourth down as a result.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. The Giants will extend this third quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. Still on his feet, and they will finally run him down.
A gain of 34 yards. That's another.
The throw again, Dak. And that ball incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. Prescott taking on. He'll try to get there. And he's in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Makes the score Giants 38, Cowboys 16.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And
ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Second and inches.
45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Up the middle with Scatterboot. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Open man, that's Slayton. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's a 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the
Dart.
Cowboys 44-yard line.
He'll step up and run. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Dart. Is caught. It's Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
13 yards. 1st down.
A give out of the gun, and it's Scatterboot. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
The 8-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again with Scatterboot. And he'll lose yardage here. This defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New York.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Scatterboo goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. This has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
New York.
Short kick taken at the 17. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down, Prescott. He'll drop this to Sampson underneath. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
7-yard gain.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Giants' 29-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. This is caught at 2. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Cowboys.
Sampson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Short of the goal line.
Sampson is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer.
23.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
There's no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Schlesinger on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He'll try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Giants.
And the Giants, first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Giants, first down.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got defensive backs on the field. Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Dart. That one, take it in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kick is good. Makes the score Giants 52, Cowboys 23.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Dak to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down. Again, Prescott to the air. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Prescott again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He'll get that out wide to Sampson, and a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Scatterboot. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A run straight ahead at Scatterboot. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
3rd down, they need 5. So a road win here for the Giants. They get the victory away from home in the division. It's so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.